Sports, and we are in the Steel City at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today, we've got a good one on tap in the AFC North, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Two hard-hitting blue-collar franchises, one of the better rivalries going. The Ravens and Steelers are underway. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
Harris going to get it again on second down. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A gain.
Pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. That's swung out wide to Harris. It's second down.
I like it. I like it. I like it. Get every those great mismatches, throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Second down, here's Pickett. Got his man, it's Warren. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Here's 3rd and 3. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Third and 3. Pickett back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll run with Edwards here to begin the drive. A tackle by Cole Holcomb.
We call a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Play action. It's Jackson. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
First and 10, here's Pickett. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And in for the Steelers, touchdown. Najee Harris from 13 yards out. And the Steelers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. The CD, you know he's got great options of wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks to the backfield, and it results in a touchdown.
I love how you laid that out. So many options. You maybe forget about some of the ones that you should be covering. And they made them pay with that one, didn't they? You forget about the guys in the backfield, they're eligible too.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They work now on 2nd and 9. First carry now for Justice Hill. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. On 3rd down, Jackson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Chandon Sullivan, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
Now a first down carry for Harris. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, here's Pickett. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
A 33-yard attempt.
Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Taken at the goal line. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor, maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him, but whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Up the middle, it's Edwards. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know, you're just trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And they run the option on second down. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's third down. Well, that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Throwing is Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Jackson, option right. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 14 yards that time and a first down on the keeper.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
And the Ravens are going to have a first and goal as he's inside the 10 down to the 7-yard line. Jackson. Setting up the screen here to Edwards. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Gus Edwards, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens are back within a score.
As they began this last drive, things weren't exactly looking up for this offense. But after what they just did, putting the ball in the end zone, that took them away from the brink of possibly being knocked out of this game.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback to just throw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. Out of the gun, they give to Edwards. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now Jackson on first down. They set up the screen to Hill. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Jackson trying to hustle his unit up quickly to the line of scrimmage. Jackson, off play action, eluding the pressure right. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
There he goes, and for good reason. Running with it has paid dividends earlier in this game and earlier on this drive. And until they prove they can stop him, I don't think he's going to be shy about continuing to run for first downs instead of airing it out.
Now it's Jackson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Now Jackson on second down. This for Beckham, and he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Ravens. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Ravens will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now it's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route. And he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Gus Edwards with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens add 6 to their lead.
Yeah, they would have been happy with a first down, but this is even better. Once he's past the marker, it's cream cheese from there. And he bumps it to the outside, and it's just going to run away from defenders on his way toward the pylon.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game.
Justin Tucker to kick off Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now they fake the jet sweep there and a run instead with Harris. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Going for it on 4th down. Here's Pickett. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. And, Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Pickett. Forced out to his left. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
Fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. Pickett will look to throw it here. Here's one deep for Pickens. Oh, it's intercepted. They got Pickett for the 3rd time in this game. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens will take over here just shy of the 30. I guess we're at the point of the game where they do need to open up the playbook a little bit, start to take some chances down the field, but that one did not go as planned.
Yeah, these guys need something good to go their way, and they took an opportunity to take that shot there. But obviously that's not going to help. A tough play for them as they're trying to make their way back.
It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
At the 34-yard line.
Play action. Now Jackson. And his throw is incomplete.
Now, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turned into a nice play.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. Oh, a solid stiff arm and some open field. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 30 yards there. And, of course, the first down as well.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Oh, the option right is Jackson. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. T.J. Watt, always a disruptor, there to blow that play up. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Well, interceptions have been a problem in this one. If he could have got his feet down here, it would have been another.
Would have been a huge one. They've had a great game taking the ball away. Thought they had another one, just unable to get those cleats in bounds.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and that will extend their lead even further. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it.
Let's go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests.
And now what's this? They fake the spike. He'll throw it. But it's not going to work. He'll go down, and they got him. Patrick Queen got in there to stick him. He gets the sack.
You've been around me a long time now. You know on 2nd and inches, I love it when teams are aggressive and take a shot, but we just saw the downside to being that aggressive, didn't we?
Now you've given up on a pretty likely first down if they had run the football, and they need to come up with something here on 3rd. He gets it complete to Harris. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Pickett, 4th down, desperation time. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Steelers try it, but they come up